Yo. Hippie soul in the building, man. What's good, yo? So, like, yo, I'm gonna make this video very short, right? But on this one, I want us to talk about, like, balance. You understand? I want us to talk about balance and keeping balance in life. And, we all live in three planes of existence, right? We live in the physical, in the mental, and in the spiritual, right? And if you know me, you know I like to talk about the spiritual. But on this video, I want us to talk about all these three planes, understand? So that we can get to understand like how we can maintain a balance in all these three areas of our life, in all these areas of our life. So what is balance? Balance basically is just being neutral, you know, being on the safe zone. Understand? Just being on the safe zone. When you are balanced, then you are on the safe zone. You understand? So let me make an example because now we are, since it's a pandemic, right? A lot of people are out of balance, mentally, especially. Understand? And others are out of balance spiritually, and others are out of balance physically, which are those who are dying of the virus right now, right? Those who are dying of the virus right now are off balance physically. So the universe has no way but there's the understand? So like the universe has nothing, like it has no choice but to like filter those people through the only way in which it can filter them, which is what they are struggling with. Understand? So for example, if there is a pandemic in the world and it affects people only emotionally, if you are if you are an emotional wreck or you are emotionally wrecked, then you are already gonna fall under the current of whatever the pandemic is about. If it's a spiritual pandemic, you're gonna, if you are off track spiritually, you are gonna fall under that pandemic. You are gonna fall victim under that. So this time is for people who are physically off balance. You understand? And it goes deeper than just physical. In terms of like hormones, you having balanced hormones and health proportions. It goes as deep as you, actually it goes as fundamental as you just being able to stand on both feet, you understand? Or just you being able to ground yourself. When you take it a little bit more further, you being able to ground yourself inside of yourself, which is spiritual, which is you being able to be and just be still within yourself, with yourself, without ever tweaking, twitching, and trying to suppress any kind of thoughts. You understand? So a lot of people are off balance in all of these areas, and especially now because of when you become off balance in one area, then it bleeds off in other areas. You understand? So if you're to like this time, right, is challenging, is much more challenging for spiritual people. You understand? I mean, people who are not spiritually inclined. You understand? It's much more like those are going to be the people that are gonna be affected much more because they don't even know what's happening about the world. You understand? And people who are mentally and spiritually imbalanced, those are the people that are going to experience this pandemic very much. And like I said, the physical, it's very obvious because by the time you start to experience the symptoms yourself, they're gonna think that you have the virus, or you yourself are gonna think that you have the virus, and you're gonna end up being sick of other things that lead you to the hospital, and then you end up being pronounced sick when you're not even sick. Understand? But like that's besides the fact. The point that I'm trying to make is that we have to maintain a balance in all these three areas of our life. You understand? You can't just maintain a balance in one area of your life and expect everything to just make itself, like, put itself in order. You understand? Like, let me put it this way: if you had to work to put one thing in order, then you have to work to put the rest of the other stuff that come along with that thing in order. You understand? So, but like I said, they, like, because not a lot of people understand energy dynamics, but like, if you have the right intention, right, and you have the good intention, everything that you do is gonna add on to that. And if you don't have the right and if you have only the negative intentions, then everything is gonna add up to that, you know. So again, it can boil down to that, to people just being unable to see that they are the problem. Understand? They are the ones who are keeping themselves off balance by doing other things to other people. You understand? Type shit. So again, it can get that far, you know, to as far as you doing, keeping others imbalanced, and that makes you imbalanced as well, because another person's imbalance causes an imbalance to you. You understand? If you are the cause of that individual's imbalance, you know, because when you open that kind of portal, then an energy dynamic has to play there. Understand? And who knows what has to happen for you to fill up that cup that you open up when you do something to somebody and you take them off track and make them imbalanced. The next time you need something from somebody who has something that somebody has, then you won't be able to attract that kind of person because you've already damaged the individual that was like that. You understand? So you're gonna suffer when you have the answers or when you have the solutions right in front of you, because of you've caused an imbalance in another individual, which causes an imbalance in your own individual life. You understand? And you won't even see that if you're not spiritually inclined. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's just important to keep a balance in all of these three aspects, you know. And so, like, I have a challenge for you right on this video. I want you to find a way to find balancing and coordination exercises, right? And once you find those balancing and coordination exercises, then try them. And this is the challenge, right? If those exercises are hard for you to do, then it means that other areas of your, like I said, if one area is imbalanced, then it's gonna bleed on to other areas. So if your body is imbalanced, then by the time you do other things, then they're gonna be like, when your body is imbalanced, other things that are aligned with the parts of your body that are imbalanced, then they're gonna be imbalanced in your mind and in your spirit. Understand? So that's why you have to maintain that balance in your body so that you won't have to, because the body is like an instrument. If you can use your body, or if you can't use your body, then you can't use your mind, or you can't use your spirit. Understand? Because, like, once these three planes of existence are aligned and there's a flow, then all there can be is an expansion. You understand? Whenever something that you do makes you feel like you're contracting, then you're gonna feel it. You understand? Compared to, like, when you're not spiritually inclined, you won't even come to that realization to say, to think like something is actually keeping you off balance or stuff like that, you know. But you have to learn how to construct these things, you know. And how you learn is basically by, just for example, I made the example with the exercise because I know everybody likes, or at least enjoys, doing basic exercises, you know, simple exercises. So this is one of the easiest exercises you can do with your life. Just balance and coordination exercises. If these exercises fail, then you know that, because coordination exercises are going to show you if your mind is on balance, and basically balancing exercises are going to show you if your body is on or in balance or in neutrality, equilibrium. By balance we mean being in your balance, you're not like you being able to just tiptoe, you understand? But like I say, you can use the body to pinpoint and say, okay, if I can tiptoe, then it means in my mind I can't tiptoe, understand? And therefore, if I had to do something that makes me to take it out in me to tiptoe, which is using my spirit, then I won't be able to do that, because by default my body is not in alignment with my spirit, understand? So on this video I try to contrast between like spirituality and like uh, psychology and like biology. And I try to contrast between all those three so that you can understand what balancing is. Because at the end of the day, balancing is just staying neutral in all areas of your life. You don't have to overdo something or overdot something. You don't have to overthink or over not think. You don't have to overeat or over not eat. And the list goes on. We all know what we individually need more of and what we individually need less of. So the more you fine tune onto that, the easier your life can be, and the more free flow your life can be. You won't experience any frustrations and start to blame people, places, and things. Whereas it's you and those three planes of you that are out of balance. You understand that you need to maintain the balance of all. So if you can balance that, if you can maintain that balance, then you're pretty much in Dalmatian. You understand? So that's pretty much it, guys. You have to learn how to keep a balance on all areas of your life. You understand? You can't have one area having much more energy, attention, experience than the rest of your, like, think about it this way. You have 7 energy fields, right? 7 chakras. You have 7 chakras, 7 energy fields, and those energy fields, right? um 6 of them are physical, and the 7th is non-physical. Understand? So, and the non-physical one is the one that you are using to control all these physical ones. You understand? So if you're gonna lose balance on that non-physical one, then there's no way that these two can be in balance, and everything that you're gonna do is gonna direct you to a spiritual, to something that is spiritual about you. You understand? So that's why other people are driven towards stuff that you can physically touch and hear and think about and see. You understand? While others are gravitating towards the things that are totally immaterialistic, because that's where the balance needs to be maintained at the current moment. Understand? And it reshuffles like that. The next time it's gonna be the body, the next time it's gonna be the mind, the next time it's gonna be the spirit. And at the end of the day, at the end of the life, you're gonna have and find full balance of all these 3 planes of existence. You understand? You're gonna get the broader understanding of the balance that you had to maintain for all these 3 areas of your life. And from then, that's when you're gonna be able to see where you're going and why you're going to that place. You understand? So, like, yo, guys, that's the challenge basically. You find those exercises, coordination and balance exercises, and if those exercises are hard for you to do, then you know that, okay, you have an imbalance that you have to work with. You understand? So, say for example, if it's my left hand, right, that is out of balance, then I know that it's my right brain. A part of my right brain is out of balance. You understand? And right brain deals with basically you know, stuff that is like physical, you understand? Stuff that is like logical, stuff that is that you can think about, see, touch, hear, and smell. Understand? That's just the right the but like that's not important, guys. The challenge is there, and all you have to do is check all that you need to know about it. And once you can do those exercises, right, then you're gonna know, okay, this is a part of me that is out of balance. Okay, my spine can be straight, whatever, whatever, whatever. And then from there, then you can pinpoint the things that you need to do. Understand? For you to align the rest of these areas of your life. So like, I try to make this as very concise as possible, and I hope this helps who it helps. So like, hippie soul in the building, man. Bam.